Hello! My name's Mark Fore. I'm a professional photographer, and I miss my friends. We're in the month of October now, and it's been a few months since I've had a solid hang with some of my closer friends. And you know, those social distance hangouts aren't really cutting it. You miss the high fives, you miss it all. And with the holiday season coming up, I think it's just gonna get worse from here, because Halloween is canceled. It's that special time of the year where us 20 or 30 somethings get together, dress up, and then hate ourselves in the morning. But despite the fact that we're all gonna miss our raging hangovers this year, there's something about Halloween, my favorite part actually, that's not canceled. And I encourage everybody here to do it. Dress up your animals. Honestly, it brings me so much joy. Scrolling through Reddit on Awe this time of year, you just get so many good ones. Now, the month of October has been dubbed spooky season by the media. And what I have planned for you should be truly terrifying. I have something in my possession so hideous, so repulsive, I suggest those with weak stomachs turn away now. For who I'm about to introduce you to has a face that only a mother can love and has the breath that can knock a charging buffalo on its ass. Are you ready to meet him? You knocked it out of the park, Bubby. Now I know that might not have been easy for some of you to gaze on such a repulsive creature, but I have a solution. I'm going to be bringing you through a couple different photo shoots starting from cute to terrifying. And let's start with cute. Little side note here, I didn't double check the exposure for the first half of this, so it's quite blown out. I'm only going to show 5 seconds of it and then we'll take you through the results. Wow, that was totes adorbs. Now let's add a spooky factor. Let's bring the little lamb into the woods. Now the first shoot, although adorable, was not really that advanced in terms of technique or anything. You just, you find your ambient and then you blast more light than the sun. Boom, there you go. If you guys are more interested in location lighting sort of stuff, let me know in the comments. I'll do a shoot. I'll show you more advanced location lighting. But the second half of the shoot, I think it got a little bit more fun. I dialed down the ambient exposure a little bit more, and then I upped it in terms of post-processing. First photo, pretty much straight out of the can, just kind of adjust a few sliders here and there. But this next one, I went a little bit more spooky with it. So I hope you enjoy it. First thing I did was get this stick out of the way, and the tugboat moving around in the composition so much, you just got to be thankful for the ones that you get and work from there. I knew I wanted to make it look like nighttime, so I had to start editing from there. That just means taking down a lot of different saturations, like the reds, browns, and then pumping the blues up a little bit more, crushing the blacks, but making sure that you're still gonna have detail, so I dodged him a little bit. So he has all his fur detail, but yeah, looks a little nice there. And recomp a little bit, and I wanted to up the spooky factor a little bit more, so added some fog in there. Just download an image off Unsplash and then, blend in together, and there you go. I'm not gonna lie, the talent can be fussy a little bit. I got the idea to condition Tugboat to liking his lamb's head over a few days by giving him pepperoni when they were on, or when it was on his head. And I actually got that idea from a few years back. I had the most random shoot of my life. I was shooting Richard Sherman with a llama, and I asked the llama trainer, like, how the heck did you train your llama to have sunglasses on its head for so long and not shake it off. They're probably just as stubborn as pugs. But yeah, fun little story from working out on life on set. Okay, we saw the lamb costume, now let's up it to badass. I'm talking about the Dark Knight. I'll bring you through that bug. Now you're probably saying, hey, I just witnessed that dog being photographed and I didn't see no mask on him. Well, that's because, you know, my good boy, he doesn't like masks. He can put up with the lamb hood, but nah. All right. And you know, it's not good to touch. It's not good to torture our good buds. So I just photoshopped it, and I'll bring you through that right now. Okay, first thing I did was clip the mask using the pen tool. I highly suggest everybody learn how to use the pen tool because I met so many photographers that don't, and it's one of the most powerful things in the bag. From there, I liquefied, opened up his little eyeball a little bit more so you could see it better. Took away that distracting strap. And then did a little bit of frequency separation to clean up the mask. It has that weird plastic injection mold on the mask, and I just wanted it to look a little bit more sleek. And then just kept on arranging, a little bit of taking away the whiskers on the side, add the bat signal to his collar, don't sue me. And you know, he's the good boy we all deserve. And then a little bit of color toning, vignette, and boom, done. Okay, I'm going to show you how I lit the bat dog shot, and I'm guessing most of you are probably pretty interested in this bad boy right here. This is without a doubt one of my favorite lighting modifiers ever made. It's made by Profoto and it's called the Zoom Spot. It's hooked into a Profoto head. Goes into the 2400 watt acute pack right here. And from here, let me just take off the gel so we can see the results a little bit better. It is able to focus different sort of slides in and out using these knobs, and you can focus whatever you put in there in the slide on top. So here, let me pull that out. You focus it up, and because I wanted to make it look like Batman, the animated series from the 90s, you throw the red gel on, go up to the Einstein over here, turn it on, it's gridded 20 degrees to just get that tight beam and not let it fall off onto the background and kind of waste that shot. There we go, we got some texture going through and some definition coming through. But my subject, Tugboat, is a very dark subject, so I brought in a kicker light right here, very low to the ground and high enough to hopefully not spill on the backdrop either. So I gridded that as well. And this is not that high a power. It's just there to bring out, you know, Tugboat's fur a little bit better. Let me know if you guys have any more questions about the Profoto Zoom Spot. I would love to answer them because it's honestly one of my favorite modifiers. There's so many things you can do with it. Even without the inserts or anything, you can just focus a perfect beam without any spill or without any spill. It's pretty incredible. However, you know, it originally went for $10,000. So it's not in most people's toolkit. Fortunately for me, the studio I work at, or used to work at, They are very kind and trusting, and I'm insured, so they let me borrow it. Well, that's it. I hope I brought something to your Halloween season, a little bit of adorableness. I don't really think he's repulsive. I actually think he's really cute. Please like, comment, subscribe, do all the things. It helps me out. It gives me a boost of morale. I enjoy it. I need it. I want it. Thank you. Goodbye.